In today's video, I'm going to show you how to take this kitchen pantry from looking like this to looking like... And not only is this pantry going to look amazing, but it is going to make your life so much easier because it's going to be organized and highly functional. It's going to be easy to get to everything, no more fumbling around trying to get to things behind other things, thanks to some DIY Lazy Susans that we are going to make that can be made for less than $4. And I did this whole pantry for just over $80. It was $81.08 to be exact. And if you stick around to the end, I am going to share with you some tweaks you can do to this pantry to keep the cost to closer to $50. So these are all the items I got to organize this pantry. I got them all from the Dollar Tree for $1.25 each, and there is a total of 40 items for organizing and then 2 rolls of drawer liner. So that is a total of 42 items at $1.25 each is a total of $52.50. So at the top I have 3 black bins. Just below that, I have 6 DIY Lazy Susans. I will show you how to make those. So I made 6 of them, which means you need 2 trays for each Lazy Susan. So I have a total of 12 trays. And then I just put some drawer liner under them to keep them from sliding around when you spin them. And then I also have 4 round wire baskets. And just below that, I have 5 wire kind of rectangular smaller baskets. And then I got 7 glass jars, and then I have 3 wire paper trays. And then last but not least, I got 6 of these fabric bins. Here are the trays you need to make the Lazy Susans. You will need 2 for each one. And drawer liner to put underneath it to keep it from sliding around as you spin it. I painted the trays black because I'm loving black right now. I just think it looks so pretty. The negative to painting it is you do lose the design along the edge a little bit. You keep the scalloped edge, but you lose the look of the design, but I still think it looks really pretty. You will need 2 rolls of drawer liner. I chose black because it blends in with the black trays, but it does come in other colors like white, gray, and tan. They do also have liner in pretty patterns and colors, but you only get 24 to 30 inches for $1.25, kind of depending on the pattern. This liner here, you got 72 inches for $1.25, so it makes a big difference, and it is a lot more money for the pattern ones. So I used some of the liner to place it underneath the Lazy Susan. It just keeps it from sliding around as you're trying to spin the Lazy Susan. Without the liner, it's going to slip and slide as you try to spin it. So the liner will just help keep it in place. I also use a piece of the liner to place it on top of the Lazy Susan. That way, when you set items on top of it, they don't slide around, and they also don't scratch up the tray and chip the paint. You will also need some petroleum jelly to rub along the edge of the bottom tray where the top tray makes contact with the bottom tray. It allows the top tray to spin smoothly without getting stuck, especially once you have heavier items on it. So now that the pantry is all cleaned out and empty, we can get on to the fun part, the DIY, where we're going to do some painting and decorating bins. But remember, if you want to save time and money, you do not have to do any of this. You can keep it exactly how it was, and it still looks great and still functions exactly the same. But if you do want to dress it up a bit, make it look a little bit fancier, or maybe you just enjoy these projects, then you can move on to step 2. If you'd like to just watch for fun, or maybe you just want to do some of the different DIYs, like we're going to do some painting trays, the covers of the jars, we're going to hang some shelves for spices, that sort of thing. If you're interested in any of those, you can watch along, or if you want, just skip this step and go right on to step 3. The first DIY we are going to do is we are going to paint the trays for the Lazy Susans, and we are going to paint the covers for the glass jars. We are going to paint them a black matte color because, as I said earlier, I have really been loving the color black. Not only is the black classy, but it is a nice contrast against the white shelves, and I love the black with the tan nautical rope we are going to use to decorate the wire baskets. I think they came out great. You may want to do a few coats depending on how dark you want them to be. I did 3 coats, and they probably could have used another coat or 2, especially the trays. Our next DIY is the wire baskets, and here are all the items you will need. Of course, you're going to need a wire basket, and then you're going to need some nautical rope. I just wrapped the front since it is all you will see once it is full and on the shelves. And it saves you a whole lot of money. 1 package of the rope does 2 baskets. I have 12 baskets, so I got 6 packages. If I went all the way around, it would cost 2 to 3 times more. I use the tape to wrap the ends after I cut them so they don't fray and fall apart. I use this brown tape because I already had it and because I thought it matched nicely, but you can use any tape, even clear Scotch tape. I use 2 black zip ties for each bin just to hold them in place. Of course, you could use like hot glue if you want to make it more permanent, but I am always changing things and trying new things, so I did not want to ruin the baskets or the rope. Now I just weave the nautical rope in and out of the wire basket, starting at the top and working my way down. I just go back and forth 3 times. Again, I don't want to use too much rope because it will get expensive. Not too bad for like less than $3 each, right? They look great, but I just always want to show you real quick because this is the one we just did, and I just wanted to show you this one here. It was very similar to this one. I just kind of went around to the second one and pulled it all the way through. So this one was pretty much the same. I just wanted to show you on this one. I think because of the shape of it, because it's round, it kept wanting to slide down. So I just did it around the middle so it sat on top of this middle part, and that just kept it from sliding and I could keep it tight, and I still think it looks really nice. I love these little black shelves from the Dollar Tree. They are just $1.25 each, and they are perfect for spices. They fit the little kind of glass jars of spices perfectly. You can get 8 on each shelf. I tried hanging these with command strips, which was a really bad idea because shortly after I stopped filming, the one that I used the Velcro on just fell off of the wall. So I highly recommend using the screws that come with it, which is best anyway because then there is no additional cost. So there are the 4 little shelves that I'm going to use for spices. I absolutely love them. I think they look adorable. So now I'm going to start putting all the organizers into the pantry now, just setting them all up and getting them ready to put all the items on them or in them. Right, I realize it's completely impractical to fill the jar like that every time because it takes forever, but I couldn't resist because they fit so perfectly in this little jar and they look so awesome. But that will probably never happen again. So here it is all done. It came out absolutely amazing. Not only does it look beautiful, but it functions so well. The Lazy Susans on top make it so easy to get to everything on the top and to get to things that are behind one another without fumbling around. And the wire baskets came out really great with the nautical rope on the front. It adds a nice little touch. And then the black covers on the glass jars just make them look so classy. I don't think anyone would ever guess that this was only $81.08 to do the entire pantry. Now I'm going to show you how to save more money and time with just a few little tweaks. We can start with these little plates that are underneath the round wire baskets. These were $4.12 for a 10-pack, so you could save $4.12 if you do not want to add these little plates. Then you could save $5.98 if you don't paint anything. So if you don't paint the Lazy Susan trays, you don't paint the jar covers or the little plates, you can save on paint, which would be $5.98. You could also skip the nautical rope on the wire baskets, and you could save $1.25 for every 2 wire baskets. So that wraps up today's video. I had so much fun. I love organizing and I love making videos for you. I am Brandy. I'm a professional organizer. And if you have any questions or anything, you need anything at all, please comment below, or I have my contact information and I am happy to help in any way I can, or just answer any questions you might have. I also come out with videos every single week, so if you don't want to miss those, hit the subscribe button below and tap the bell for notifications. Usually a lot of my videos are, of course, about organizing and where you can find inexpensive ways to organize. Of course, it focuses a lot on like the Dollar Tree and Walmart, and I'm going to be doing like the dollar spot at Target. I'm going to be doing Five Below. This Primark, which is a big place. They have a little bit of like home decor and stuff. So I'm going to be showing you lots of ways you can save money and you can find really great things and make your home look beautiful and comfortable. And you really don't have to spend a lot of money. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you stay safe and healthy.